Hi Libra, this is Tara and welcome to your March 2016 Psychic Tarot Forecast. Thank you so much for joining me this month. I really appreciate you all watching and subscribing, and leave some comments below on what's going on with your month with me. I'm hearing for you guys, I'm coming up with each astrological sign keywords, and for you it feels like heart, not physical heart, but communication of the heart, or something about coming from the heart place. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. I'm going to draw 4 cards from Doreen Virtue and Rodley Valentine's Psychic Tarot Angel deck, and 1 from the Archangel deck of Doreen Virtue. Okay, so let's turn these over and see what they have to say. Okay, well, your first card is a water card. It's 8 of water, or 8 of cups in traditional tarot. All right, so there's some movement or a desire to move on. So some of you, the water is of course about our emotions, how we feel, our heart, how we express things, so that the heart does really feel right. This desire to move on. So this may be wanting to move out of a relationship that has been almost, and I'm hearing the words, impossible for you, or that has felt like it's really either kept you down or been a lot of burden on your shoulders. And you may have felt some blockage for this. Maybe someone's been doing something that's not been in your best interest or been helpful to you, or you feel like you're alone. I feel like some of you feel like you're just having to tread water on your own. Gosh, that's not the way I like to start readings, but you know, the moving on part, 8, is about moving forward. So when you look at it that way, this can be advantageous for you. It also moving on to something more meaningful. So it could be that when you're letting go of one thing, then another relationship, another partnership opens up for you. It could be a partnership, it could be in business that is just, I keep feeling the tugging at the heart. Something that is really, really emotionally kind of been on your mind and been in your heart in the last couple of months especially. There is spiritual and emotional growth around this. So it is feeling like, you know, just kind of letting it unfold, letting it go as you can, and moving towards what does feel right for you is really what's going to make or break this whole situation. And when I take a look at this card, I'm really looking at the person in the water, if you can see that, and they're sort of floating towards these cups, and there's 3 cups, especially in the foreground, that have a gold rim around them. But I'm seeing this person floating like, I want to move forward. I need to move towards the golden times, the golden cups, the golden feeling of fulfillment. So I encourage you to do that, because you're wanting something more meaningful. I feel like you're wanting enlightenment and meaningfulness in your life. Okay. All right, so your next card is another 8. That's interesting. Okay, the 8 of fire. And this is the same as a rod card, the 8 of fire. So anytime we have rods, that's about taking action. That's about creativity. That's about what you are experiencing, what you're manifesting, your abundance, your money, your home, your possessions, your belongings. So this is events coming at a fast pace towards you. This is about, you're really having a lot to do this month. I feel like a lot of you have had a lot going on, and this is delays being over, because now after the 7, we have to stop and pause and think. But this is the 8, so it's really opening up. I do feel like there's a decision for some of you to make around which, this or that. Is this better for me, or is that better for me? Is this better for my health? Is this better for my enjoyment of life? When I get up in the morning, do I need to drop this particular project because it's just been too much? This particular community, this particular group, this particular person? whatever it is, it feels like, it's something that you really are going to want to fine tune for yourself. There's a lot of things happening at once for you guys. So I feel like it's not only business, it's relationships, it's really all over the board. And you're really having to use that Libra balance to balance the scales, to balance yourself. Pay attention to your chakras. Pay attention to, not only your crown and third eye and being spiritually open, but also your stomach area. And, that's a power chakra, but also in our stomach area are our digestive. So pay attention to that as well as ground. Ground means come down from the headspace. Put your feet in water. A grounding stone is black tourmaline. It's wonderful for that type of thing. So there's a lot of movement for you guys. When I look at this card, it's fun. It feels like there are fun activities for you to choose from. I feel like some of you are going to actually be acknowledged for some of the work you've done. I feel like later in the month, around the 22nd, 23rd, and in fact, I think that's a full moon eclipse, now that I'm thinking about a full moon eclipse or an eclipse of some sort. So just kind of be aware of the third week of the month and see what's going on for you. Okay, so the next card, interesting. So now you've had 2 8 cards, so that's about things moving along. And whenever you see Ace, and then another cup card or water card. And this is the Page of Water. The Page of Water. This card has come up for a couple of signs. So this is could be a new person coming into your life. Again, the cups or the water has to do with our emotions and our feelings and love and enlightenment. So this could very well be a new person coming into your life. Maybe you've just had it with the other, or it could be a new person, or it could be a new phase of the same relationship. But whatever it is, it feels like you guys want to just sort of kick the bad stuff out of the way and really feel happy. And I, of course, encourage you to do so. It also feels like your intuitive abilities are being heightened this month. That you really, because you've had now 2 water signs, 2 water cards. So pay attention to any intuitive hits you get, because I really feel like that can help you make decisions, whether you see it or feel it. A lot of people feel it. These have to do with the water signs, so that's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So if you're involved with any of those signs, that could also be another way to look at it. Maybe you've been in partnership with them or been romantically involved with them. When I see this card, I do see the yellow figure up here, and she's doing a dance. She feels like she's really doing a dance this month, and in a happy way, but also juggling way. She's having to dance around some situations. But again, it feels like whatever's right for your best interest, that some of you guys are going to want to move on. So let's take a look at the next card. Another water card. Okay, remember at the beginning of the reading, I said something about heart or emotions. And now you've had 3 cup cards. This is the third one. You have the 8 of water, Page of Water, and now the Queen of Water. Well, the Queen of Cups basically is she's very emotionally happy. She's fulfilled. She loves her family. She loves life. She's had a lot of relationships that she's really managed, that she's managed well. So she's in a good place. And she oftentimes says that, relationships can develop to a new level. She's the kind that would teach like relationship classes, self-awareness on relationships, how to communicate with other people, whether it be your love partner and or a business partner. What's your communication style? So she comes up, and again, it's trust your intuition. You almost have to this month, Libra. You almost have to. And if any of your rising, you may want to watch your rising or moon sign as well, and see any of your rising signs are one of the water signs. There's a lot of intuitive stuff coming near you. Your psychic abilities are heightened this particular month of March. Just make sure to care for yourself and others. The Queen always does that. She takes care of herself. She doesn't really get out of balance because she's emotionally stable. So it feels like by the end of the month, the third or fourth week of the month, that you're going to feel more balanced. Maybe you're just not going to care about all the issues that have been bothering you, or some of the issues been bothering you. And of course, this is a general reading, but three water cards, cup cards came up, and that's about your emotions. So it might be that, Phoenix rising at the end. And if you take a look at this, it's a large yellow figure with large yellow wings. So it does feel like you're rising out of the ashes. Yay, good for you, Libra. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the Archangel deck, and this is for Libra, March 2016. Being picky, and stuck, feeling like a little bit okay, peace. All right. This is the peace card. Okay. So peace, this is from Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And really all we have, you had so much about your heart space and love and how we feel about things, that really only love is real. So to come from your highest vibration, love, not the lower of fear or worry, but with all these emotions going on, remember that the love, the peace, there's a dove in this. And so when we send the dove out, we send love out. So remember, when you're sending out thoughts towards other people, send them out with love. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a reading, it's much more in depth, much more personal to you and your questions and anything that you have going on in your life. You can reach me at www.taraventura.com. There's an order a reading tab where you can look through my website and take a look at the testimonials. And also you can email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. All right, you guys, you have an interesting month. Take care of you. Take care of yourself this month. All right? And I will see you soon.